everyone, welcome back to the studio. Hope everyone's doing well, and thank you for joining me for my next art piece. And I am just scissors, knife, razor, anything. Here we go. Let me get rid of these for the moment. So anyway, I have a little piece that I did like 10 years ago. It's even dated 28th of the 8th, which is August 2011. So over 20 years ago. And it was just one of those play acrylic sort of pieces that I never... Oh gosh, what happened to the tape? It's gone bananas. Let me try and fix it. Yeah, one of those paintings that you sort of do and then you never get back to them because you get stuck with other things. And I have plenty of those. But anyway, oh my goodness, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Okay, maybe I'm being a little bit too rough with it. Hold on a minute, I can hear Millie sniffing around the door. Okay, I'm back. I've let her in until I start pouring resin. Then I'll take her outside in the fresh air. Just because I choose to stay in this resin sort of environment doesn't mean that I want to do it to my pets. Okay, because we still don't know, even though this the resin that I use, it does say that it's nasties free and it's safe. I don't wear a respirator when I use it because I do trust that the person who makes this resin. I talk to him often, and but you know, I don't know, I just feel strange just in case, you know, you never know, you just never know. So just gonna cut through there and get this off. So I'm taping the bottom and I'm gonna kind of rub that in there like that. Oh, that's way in the bottom. Okay, and then I'm going to do the sides. I think I want to do the sides as well. I'm a little bit worried about this warping, but it's only a small piece, so should I do the sides or not? It's a good question. I think I will go around and do the sides as well. And then I will just release once resin starts to set a little bit. I'm going along the edge. And I'll be back once this is all done. Okay, so this is just masking tape. And I'm just going to kind of fold it on the end just so that I've got somewhere to sort of start pulling it off. I'm just going to make sure that this is all sticking well. Ooh. I've got a bigger piece ready to do. It's an ocean scene that I did many years ago, and it's been hanging in my room, but you know, years ago I wasn't that experienced in any of this sort of craft or art, so I've learned a lot since then, and I want to update it a little bit. And it's bugging me that I've got some resin stuck there, so I just want to pull that off my plastic. And there, oh, it's another little piece. Do you get sidetracked like this? I always get sidetracked. Come on. Oh, you're coming off. Believe you me. Very stubborn, aren't you? That's all right. I'm stubborn too. There you go. Yay. Okay. Right. Let's get crack-a-lackin' right now. Now, if you want to be absolutely sure that your resin won't leak down there, get a little bit of PVA glue or Elmer's glue, and you just need a little bit, and I can already see that there's gaps there, which is kind of annoying. And this will dry, and I will help it dry. Just gonna put is anything coming? There we go. Look at that. I'm just going to make sure that I'm pressing against it here with my finger to make sure that that's all covered. And it's not going to show. You won't be able to see it, so it'll be fine. But I'm sick of drips, you know. So I'm trying to do whatever I can to stop it. That's why I'm going like this. And see, with my thumb, just kind of holding it so it's in place. And I think this will help. Well, I hope it does. We'll see, won't we? And I will help it. I will dry it a little bit with my hair dryer. But I just want to stop these drips. I want the drips when I want them, if you know what I mean. And you'll see what I'll do now in a second. Okay, so that's that done. Now, because PVA glue is pretty safe, I can, because it's pretty thick there now, see? I can use my little silicone brush and just spread it. It's not going to matter if I get it on my board. It's actually sealing it a little bit, so it doesn't matter, but I just want to make sure that I don't have big lumps there and any air bubbles or anything like that. All I need is that little stream. Ooh, there's a lumpy bit. Get rid of that. I'm always coming up with stuff to help myself and inadvertently help you, because you're watching this. And if it doesn't work, like I haven't done this before, if it doesn't work, you will see that it doesn't work. Just like the other day when I was doing a piece on a canvas, and I taped, oh my god, I taped this canvas everywhere underneath. I even put some brown paper, like artist paper, and it leaked worse than anything ever. And I think because I overdid it, and it found a way, and then it just kind of spread. So I think this is going to stop it. And sometimes everything is in preparation. A lot of people prime things or sand things before they start, and that's great. I'm all for that, especially priming. And this is like priming. It's just going to stop anything breathing that air, or although I don't think it'll be that porous anymore because I've got this painting over it, but still, you know, it's all about being cautious. So that there is sort of primed as well. And then I'm just spreading this now. It won't matter, it's going to dry clear. I'm going to clean this, but I do want to get my hairdryer and just go around and dry everything nicely. Okay, so block your ears, but I will take the volume down. So there you go. Oops, wrong button. So this is about 14 times the speed, and I'm using the spatula here to push against the tape so I don't burn my fingers. Okay, so that didn't take too long, and the top part, oh, the top part is already pretty sticky, but it's still white, so we know that it's not dry yet. But see how I'm using my spatula instead of my hands like I did in the beginning, because they got a bit hot with the hairdryer. So That's why I'm doing this. I mean, it is a little bit fiddly, and if it works, it'll be great, and everybody can have a go at it. But that side there is looking really good. That's going to dry really nice. So I suppose if you wanted, you could just do this and leave it, and then go have a cup of tea or do whatever you want to do some housework, or go have a glass of wine or whatever, and then come back and it'll be dry. See, there's air bubbles coming up. For me, I'm happy just to fiddle. Yeah, I am a fiddler from way back, so I don't mind doing that at all. Okay, so just thought of putting some pegs on here because they will help to hold the corners together just until I start. There we go. That's it, because the corners were kind of wanting to move and they're pulling everything. Oh, that's great. Okay, awesome. I'm going to go and, I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to stay right here, but I am going to mix some resin. Okay, mix my resin. I absolutely love this resin. It's quite thick and it looks very milky, and that's because it's got about a trillion bubbles in there. But I don't worry about it because this is a self-gassing resin, and it will, they will pop up all by themselves. So not worried at all. Let me get a little paper towel and just put it over the top here. I'm going to be using for this creation some Aqua Ocean. All of the products that I use always are my own products, Le'Rez Expression products, and you can get them in America, you can get them in Canada through my distributors. So if you're interested in any, just look in the description and you will see all the information that I've posted in there for you. So I'm going to go in with just a tiny little bit of resin in this one. That's going to be for my dusty teal, and then this one here is going to be for my Aqua Ocean, and this one here for my sky blue liquid pigment or a tint. So, oh, I don't need too much of that. I'm going to need another cup for, to make sure it's clean, for my white. So I'm going to have a satin white in here as well as the angel white. So just a little bit, not too much, and I need another cup. Oh, look at that. Right there, right in front of me. Not too much of the angel white. So angel white is going to be the one just to create those really lovely effects that you get in the water. So stirrers. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many stirrers do I need? 5. 5 stirrers. Oopsie. Just make sure that I always wipe them just in case, you know, they have something on there. Now, I only have a tiny little bit in here because somebody asked me if I always mix my pigments like this. And I don't always do it like this. So that was a dusty teal going in. But it would be a good practice to mix them like this in a paste first. So see how quick and easy that was? Just to make sure that all of your powder is combined lovely and beautifully and equally with your resin. And then you add some resin. See, if you put that, and I've seen people do it and I cringe, I tell you, if you put that powder in a full cup, I've seen people use a cup like this, fill it up full and then put powder in it, and it takes forever to stir it in. And look at this, it's done. That is done. So that's why I do it. In a small cup like this, yeah, you can. You could just fill the cup up and put your powder in there, but you're also running a risk of the particles flying everywhere. And we don't want that either. So it's just, you know, it's not bad practice to do it this way. A little bit of angel white. Just a tiny little bit in there. Couple of drops of my sky blue. I might do sky blue in here. I want it quite transparent because that's going to go up here. That is really transparent now. But once I put it out, maybe one more drop. Let's give it one more drop and that'll be fine. Really pretty. It is kind of like a really pale sky. So the white, I can always stir them in later. The satin white, I don't want too much of this either, so I'm going to get rid of some of this, put it in there. And then have a little bit of satin white for my wave here. If it ends up turning out that way, it's going in. See what I mean? So now that's going to be fine. I did put quite a bit in there. Did not need that. One scoop would have been enough, but two is going to be fine. It's not going to affect it. And then just stir in, and you can even see a bit of dust coming off the cup. Yeah, that's because, you know, this cup was about half full, but if I put it down the bottom, there wouldn't be a lot of that happening at all. So that is done. You want to make sure that you mix up all your powder properly, because your mica or any kind of even matte, or especially matte powders, some of them don't mix that good. So tiny little bit of resin does the trick. But oh yes, nearly forgot my gorgeous aqua. Actually, this is not Aqua Ocean. I tell a lie, this is the Aqua Gold, and it's an aqua color which has a nice sort of golden shimmer through it. So that's why I called it Aqua Gold, and I'm making sure that I stir it in really, really well. You usually need to do that with your metallic pastes or any paste really. So this one will be transparent. I'm going to stir all of these up and I'll be back when they're done. Okay, we're ready to get started. And we're going to start with the sky blue just up here, and see how transparent that is and really bubbly. We're not worried about it at all. It's going to be fine, fine. It's going to be all right. And I'm not worried that my glue hasn't completely, but that's going to protect it for sure. It hasn't completely like dried yet, but it never affects resin, so that's a good thing. I don't have any sand color down here, but I do have some sort of something there, so I might see how I go with this one. And we're going to change this. We're going to completely change this whole thing. So here we go. Some down here. And then we're going to bring it up, because that's going to be our wave. We're going to make a big wave here. And most of that's going to be inside, just like that. Well, gosh, I know I'm talking like I know what's going to happen. But I have done a really cool painting like that, so let's hope that it works. Let's just spread this a little bit. I did a really big painting. It's hanging in my living room. Just by doing this. So if it works, great. If it doesn't, then oh well, it's going to be something else, won't it? I'm going to leave that. I've even got my signature there. I might just leave that there like that. And leave that to sit there like that. Let's move this one a little bit. That's our sky. And you can see through it. You can see some clouds there from before. Sort of happy with that. And I will bring it down here. I want to bring it down. So I'm pretty much finger painting at the moment. Those colours as well, those coral colours, they look nice there, like a bit of a sky. And let's go in with, we got quite a bit of this teal, so we shall use it, that's for sure. Where's my stick? I'll just use this one. I need that in the middle. Right there, just trying to get all of it and put it in there. Can you see that beautiful golden shimmer through that blue or that aqua? Oh, here we go. The idea is this should be like the eye of the storm. I've got a storm in my head. The eye of like the wave. It's like a what they call the tunnel. So let me just bring that together just in case I don't stretch it all the way that far. So I just want to bring it down here. Oh, this feels good. Getting your hands in there. Jeez. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. There we go. All the way up to the horizon line. And then, oh my gosh, here we go. Our teal's coming. It's going to come up here. Oh, that's nice. And we're going to get it up there as well. I think I've got a bit too much of this teal. But I could change that because I can mix it in with something else. But anyway, I'm just thinking out loud. I managed to get... I've got these flakes everywhere. Get out. Get out, get out. Okay, here we go, let's go. Yeah, that's quite a bit of that one. There's some here. Alrighty, well this is interesting. I didn't plan it to go like that. But anyway, let's bring this teal all the way to the corner there. Just like that. Okay, that's pretty good. That's why it's always good to leave a little bit of clear behind, because you never know when you're going to need it. And I definitely need it here. It's going to pull this teal. That's fine, because it's going to be abstract. At the end of the day, it's still going to be abstract, and that's what we want. So now I'm just combining all of it together. I mean, you can do it all part by part, so you don't get any of that blending together, but this is what I want to do, and that's what I'm doing. I will leave that a little bit as is before I pour my clear on there. Alright, that's looking pretty good. Wow, okay, here comes the nerve-wracking part. Come on. Alrighty. Might give it a little torch. some of the areas. Got a bubble there. It's very stubborn. Doesn't want to pop. Okay, here we go. Let us go with, that's the wrong one. That's the one I want. Okay, so this is the satin white, which is a powder pigment. Oh, that is hot. Ooh, I could feel the heat. That is hot. Okay, let's go. Probably too much of this white. That's alright, my little dragonfly is waiting for some more attention so I can use it up in there. Alright, let's go with the heat gun. That's pretty cool. I've actually got quite a few cells there, which is really nice, really interesting. I can't put my hand in there, that's why I'm using this. It's just too hot. That's pretty good. And we're going to carry on with, where's my, oh here it is. I'm going to get some more of that. I really like that there. That's pretty cool. Here we go. Give it some more here. Alrighty, that's all of my satin white gone now. And we're going to go in straight away with the angel white. And then we're going to blow them together. With my last painting, the painting that I told you I did similar to this, I only used my hands. I obviously used the heat gun as well. Actually, I think I used my, gosh, I'll have to look at that painting again. I think I used my hairdryer, but it was a big painting. Can't do that with this. Resin will blow everywhere. Cannot do that, that's for sure. So I don't know what it looks like out there, but I think I'm just going to carry on here as well. And I wasn't going to do it, but let's get some clear. Pour it in the corner here and then hit it with some white. So I don't know what it looks like. Sometimes I have to look up and see that it actually looks like something good. It's hard to see from this angle, you know, like when you're looking at a painting and sometimes you just have to step back for about like a couple of meters and then you can actually really see. Whatever leftover I have, I'm going to pour here. And sometimes I do these things, looks like I'm avoiding getting into things, but I'm only doing it because I'm letting things settle and seeing where it's all moving and how it's all going. That is why I do that. Looks pretty good so far. Now, I mean, it's all layering, making it look interesting rather than just having one thing happening, you know. I like to see those ripples and layers and things. That to me is nice. It's interesting. I know I'm doing this over my name. That's all good. Not to worry. I'll leave a little bit just in case. And also I might even put some goodies in there. What is that? A bubble. Alright, wow, that's looking really cool. Here we go. Okay. Well, okay, that's looking good. I'm liking that. Wow, it's really hot. I can feel it. Woo, I can feel the heat. And look at all that. I've got lots of cells popping up, and that's the satin white doing that. I'm looking for some more lacing down here. Let me just get the torch to bust some more bubbles. Yeah, I did that on purpose. See what it's done? Let me just look sideways and see if it's actually burnt on top, and it's not. But it gives you a little, because it burnt, obviously, a little bit of a yellow, sort of a hint of yellow there. And I am happy with that because it's like a sun, you know, it's like sun shining on. It's pretty good. See if I can do the same thing down here a little bit. But be careful. Pay attention. See that? That is just all the cells opening up. The heat gun will do that, but it will smoke up your area. So have your ventilation happening. I really like that. It just looks pretty funky with the... This here is also going to be like a little wave. I'm just getting ideas as I go, and I get so excited. I get excited about art. So I will go like this. This is going to be another little wave that's kind of happening there. And I will use my airbrush for that. Push it out, so very careful. Yep, that's it. Don't want too much. And I will give it a little... See how it looks like there's a wave there as well? There's one there and there's one big one here. I like it. Now, I am really liking this. Okay, let's go. I just have to really try not to overdo it. So that's it. The layers are incredible. That's perfect. I'm not even gonna do anything to it. I really love that there. It just looks so busy, you know, like what you get with the when you get to the beach and you can see the ocean, what the ocean is doing. It's just really, really cool. So we're gonna let it sit like that for about an hour, and then I'm gonna release the tape and let it slide down. But for now, I'm happy with the way that is. I like it. What do you think? What do you think? I think I might even put some shells down here, but not too many. I do have some of this teal left, so I might just run that down here because I've got like a gap there. And you can't sort of get this with a thin resin. That's what I'm trying to say. Thin resin is just too hard to work with if you're doing this sort of thing, because it's too runny, if you know what I mean. Just adding a little bit of this here and there. The aqua gold is just so gorgeous because I did lose it a little bit here. That's why I'm adding it now. Yeah, that's really thick now. It's ready to start. I'm adding some up here because it started to look a little bit muddy. So I'm just correcting that. And that is it. Maybe a little bit more white down here. Not too much. Maybe a little bit of this white. So just adding the two whites and a little bit of heat and just some fine detail, just tiny little bits of that angel white, just to emphasize more of the wave. Okay, now I'm ready. Now I am ready. She's ready, baby. All right. See if I can move this guy that way a bit. I want to see if this thing is going to be... No, that's good. That is good. All right, let's go. Let us go with it. Oh, just a tiny little bit. Where is the... Here it is. Let's see, I'll test it out if it's... Oh no, that's good. It's moving nicely. I'm just going to kind of roll it up and go with it. And let it relax. It's doing a little bit more than relaxing, but it's good. I don't want a sharp edge. And that sort of stringy bit, that's just the glue. Not a concern at all. Okay, let's go. I'm going to have to move it out of the way. Please, 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 please. Woohoo! Da-na-na-na-na-na. I feel good. So good. So good. Da, 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 da. There we go. Oh, that is just that glue. I'll get rid of that. Come on, get off. Oh, lovely. That's good. It's falling nicely on the sides. I will help it as well, just by oh, I missed a spot there. All I'm going to do is this. I'm just going to pull it down like that, and that helps with that glue that got a little bit sticky and yucky. So that's all I'm doing, just pulling that down, and it's just creating a really nice edge. Am I still sort of lined up almost? Kind of, sort of. Alright, so that's all I'm doing, bringing these down so it looks nice and presentable. And if it wants to keep dripping, I've got tape underneath there, so it's not going to worry me. Oh, that, ladies and gentlemen, is my hair. Look at that. Adds to character. It all adds to character, my friends. Well, so say I. I'm going to leave it. Let's have a look at this side here. Looks good, looks great. I could go around with, but I won't. I will not do that. Sorry, thinking out loud again. I'm quite excited about this piece. Real happy with it. And it's just like whooshka. One wave coming there, one here. Bit of a crazy sea there. Yep, I'm happy with that. I will go around and put some shells. Few shells over here, and that'll be the end of that. And breathe that in, whatever you do. Okay, so just a few little shells that my friend Claudia gave me. I really like these. They're cute. They're little and tiny. Just here to camouflage my name. Actually, I might need a bigger one. A couple of little ones. There we go. It looks nice like that. And maybe one more. The other way, like that. And then I might just have a couple here. That's it. I might need another little one just here, just like that. Right, and maybe, oh god, here I go. Some flitters. This is the aqua ice. Really pretty there. Not a lot, I want too much there. And some of my white opal chips, which are very pretty, and they somehow turn blue. Sometimes, not always, so I don't know what's their deal, but they're really cool. I think probably because they're quite transparent, so that's why that's happening. Less is more. not too much. That's it. That is it, I promise you. Bring you down for a close-up. Here we go. Woohoo! Whoosh, go, off we go. Riding the wave, riding the wave. And that is it, my friends. I shall be back tomorrow when she's all dried up and ready. I like it. I already do. G'day everyone, welcome back. Here we go, once again in full sun, just to show you how beautiful and shimmery this is. That dusty teal right there, look at that, how kind of golden and shimmery. Same with the blue, see that? That aqua blue, aqua gold, oh god, get it right, aqua gold. And there's that bit of that burnage, which I love. And look at that depth. And looks like a crazy ocean. So let me know what you think. It was fun creating this, and I think I'm going to be doing more of these. And as you can see, it wasn't hard to do. It's all about, you know, how to control your heat and the pressure. And once you get that right, you can do it. And it doesn't always work out. I'm just happy that this worked out great for me. But sometimes it doesn't work out. So you try again. Put another layer on. And that's it from me for now. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you like it. I hope you liked it, and I hope that you'll give it a go. Bye for now.